Hello, Holland. My name is Frank Kolbmann, and I'm running for Board of Education. I know I said I wouldn't do it. I hate politics, and I didn't want to get involved in it, but at this point, the stakes are too high for our kids. So I'm running. My name is Frank Kolbmann. I'm a son of a 26-year veteran retired Navy military dad. I'm proud of what my dad has done to protect the interests of this country, small towns, not just like Holland, but everywhere around the United States. Married happily to Cheryl Zekin Kolbmann, lifelong resident of Holland. I have two kids in 5th and 8th grade, high honor roll students, happy, healthy, and taking full advantage of all the extracurriculars the school and the town has to offer. I've lived here for 15 years. I have a job that gives me plenty of time to discuss, review, and speak with anyone and everyone, as many of you may already know. My phone number's out there for everybody, not just for my friends, 997-1873. A neighbor asked me why I would bother going for the board right now with all the turmoil going on, and why I feel I'm qualified. Well, in regards to why, the priorities that I've observed over the last few years, bringing up many different issues, the main thing is priorities have been reversed. They're more focused on financial than they are educational interests. I feel, my philosophy is that the first interest, the first priority, should be the kids. Their education and making it the best we can give them with the money we got. Second should be the staff, the teachers, and the facilities to provide that education. Next should be the finances. I mean, right now we're in economic turmoil around the country. We really have to address some of these problems that have been going on, not last minute, but proactively. That should be a priority, is to act proactively rather than spend twice as much acting reactively. And lastly, it should be a liaison between the community, all interests within the community, not just seniors, not just business, not just educational, not just parental. It should be all the interests combined. We should have a well-balanced Board of Education representing all those interests. Right now, we've seen the turmoil and we don't. Qualifications. Well, I'm not the best candidate for the job, I'm certain. I'm not a pro. I'm not an accountant. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a teacher. I'm not an administrator. I'm just a regular guy. And I think that there's a reason why they made the qualifications for Board of Education only be over 18, be a resident of the district, and be able to read and write. I think they knew right off the bat that they want regular people on the board. We've got to get regular people on the board to use common sense, philosophy, and use those pros that we have within the district. We have pros. Don't argue with them. Don't micromanage their activities. Have faith in the pros that we've got. They're doing a great job. Let's just actually let them do their job and help provide them with the best possible assets to do that job. That's why my qualifications are probably better than some. I've been addressing a number of different issues for a long time. Yes, I started off with football. It was probably the hottest issue for any stranger to come into town and partake. And then, boy, did I get shocked. Just like a lot of people that moved here, I'm shocked that we didn't have it. It is inarguably, like all other music, sports, and arts, beneficial to our kids' education. There's no matter. The rest of the country realizes that. Everybody realizes that. But right now, I have to, and it breaks my heart to say it, right now, when we are in this economic turmoil, we can't afford to focus on football. We can't afford to focus on increasing things like that at a time when, here we're talking about icing, and people are threatening to take away our meat and potatoes of our education. They're talking about selling our school out, selling school buildings, firing more teachers. We can't focus on those other things, and Although people will say that that's all I'm doing this for, it's not. I think people that know me that have gone to the meetings have heard me speak about a number of different issues. I've brought up curriculum coordinator, grants writer, researchers. I've brought up donations being refused by the board in the amounts of millions. Laptops, waste of school resources. I brought up, the money fund, how do we put this, manipulations, the lack of transparency in those manipulations, budget transfers, things like that. You know what? It's all about our kids and their education. Yes, we have to deal with what we got as far as finances, but first and foremost, we need to worry about our kids' education and the curriculum. Mrs. Wagner has just come on in the last year, and the board has assigned her the duty to map that curriculum and map that progress and work on it, and she's done an amazing job spelling it out to them what should have been spelled out a long time ago. Black and white. We're doing a good job, but we can do better. It was brought up at the last meeting. What kind of goals do we want to set for our kids and their successes? Well, instead of incremental goals, 5% here, 10% there, you know what? We should have been a long time ago shooting for 100% at that level 4 that they mentioned on the report card of our kids' curriculum. 100%. If we're shooting for the gold, it's for our kids. So I'm running for board. I'm not perfect. I've made mistakes, and I've learned from those mistakes, and I'm learning more about myself and this whole process. I'll be a completely different person by the time this is over. I don't wish the process on anybody, but it's something that has to be done. The stakes are too high, and I'm willing to take upon that duty if you elect me to do so. My name and number is out there for discussion of any topic, any issue, anytime. I sound like Bill O'Loughlin. If anyone's interested in some of the other issues or ideas that I have, please call me. And at the very least, make an informed, educated decision about who you do vote for. There's a big old mess going on right now, and the most important thing is to find out the truth. Not everybody knows the facts like they say they do. You need to make an informed, educated decision, and to do that, you need to listen to both sides, not ask one side about both sides' point of view. So if you want to know mine, give me a call. I'm running for Board of Education, and thank you for your time.